girl Cheryl, and yes, I'm so excited. We are here for another episode of Behind the Muse. Yes, and I'm so excited because I have a very special guest. This young lady, her name is Kamisha, aka Mimi. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, like she said, I am Kamisha, aka Mimi. Everybody calls me Mimi. From the east side of Detroit.
All right, east side in the building.
Yes, east side. I'm located in St. Clair Shores right now, though. I've been doing hair for about 12 years. I think it's 12.
12. So, yeah. Well, you're kind of young.
I guess, yes.
Yes, you are. You're younger than me. So how long, so you're 28, so you've been doing hair since you were about what, 15, 16 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that experience. Like, how did you get into hair so young?
Well, I like getting my hair done a lot. So I would have my mom take me to like different hairstylists to get my hair done. And I would always have to come home and fix something. Like every time I had to fix something. It wasn't right. Like every time I get my hair done, I have to
So you have to touch up their work?
Every time.
So are you a spoiled child? Because you said my mom used to have to take me to go get my hair done. Are you a spoiled child?
No, I'm more like a hustling child. I would pay for my
I like that. She said she was a hustling child. She
started it off.
She started it though.
Yeah.
Okay. So every time you would go and get your hair done and you were paying,
yes, paying,
you would always have to come home and fix it as a teenager.
Yeah. It
was always something that you wanted to add to it.
It was something I didn't like that they did. Like I'd be like, well, why she do it like this? If she did what it did this way, it would look better like this. So I'm like, okay, well, I might as well start doing my own hair then. Everybody at school like, who do your hair? So I started doing everybody at my school hair. Okay,
so you were like the it girl that would do everybody hair.
There were so many it girls, but I would say I was the girl that was gonna do everybody hair.
Oh, you were the hair girl. Everybody came to you for the hair.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I hear Kamisha saying is that she got tired of fixing up her own hair, spending her own money, so she became self-sufficient. That's what got you in the hair industry.
Yes,
and that's similar to what got me into selling hair extensions, because I was introduced, when I lived in New York, I was introduced to very high graded hair. You know how when you go buy hair already on the weft, like when you go to the beauty supplies already on the weft, in New York you buy it loose and they put it on the weft for you.
I never experienced nothing.
Girl, don't worry, I'm gonna take you to a spot in the Bronx. I can't say it on there because I don't know if they got beef with my friends or not, but they in the Bronx, uptown, well the Bronx, because people in Harlem say the Bronx is not uptown, but anyway, so what you do, and you can mix textures, like you do 60% curly, 40% straight, and mix it on a weft. So I couldn't find any of that when I came back home.
Yeah, you was used to something different.
Yes, I couldn't find that. So what I did is I created a hair extension line that mimics that. So that's something that we have in similar. We have in common. We didn't like something that we saw in the industry and we tried to change it. Is that what I hear you saying?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Without even trying, it was like effortlessly.
Oh, okay. She said without even trying, effortlessly. I like that. I like that because you're a natural.
Yeah, certain things is like when it's your calling, it's your calling. Like even if you don't want it to happen, it's going to happen.
It's your talent.
Yes.
Okay, so let me get into some questions if that's okay.
Okay. That's fine.
So who is your favorite hairstylist, whether they're locally, nationally, internet? Not saying that you don't have many, but who, when I say who's your favorite hairstylist, who comes to mind? Is it somebody on Instagram? Who?
It's a local woman actually. She I did hair with her at a few shops on the west side. Her name is Camille, and she does very great hair, and I learned so much stuff. She's my favorite because I would watch her do hair all day long, and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm tired. And it'll be people coming in, and she'd be like, yeah, I do it. Yeah,
so you respected Camille's energy?
I respected her energy, her hustle, her work, everything about her, because it was like she kind of molded me into being a better stylist. Because I'm like, dang, you really can just take all these people and make the money and do their hair and everybody can look right.
You know what I like about you?
What?
About that answer that you just gave me is that your favorite hairstylist is not somebody big on social media. It's not somebody well known out here,
or somebody I talk to every day.
Right, but it's somebody that you respect her work ethic, how she just had an energy to just keep hustling and making money, and that she does good work. And I've never heard of Camille until you told me about her, but she's a local celebrity now in my mind, because she definitely comes through and she does good work and she's consistent, and that's what you respect about her, right?
And any style you give her, she can execute it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I like that because I learned so much from her, but I admire that because I want to be the same way. Like anything you give me, I should be able to do that.
And see, I love that you're humble enough to want to learn from another hairstylist. Because I run into a lot of hairstylists selling my own brand, because I'm selling my own hair extensions.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have in something called a Genius Weft. Have you ever heard of Genius Weft? So Genius Weft is an invisible weft. Like, you see how thin my tracks are?
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. So I come across a lot of hairstylists, right? And everybody can't do everything.
Right.
Right. And I like that you respect someone who can adapt to any situation, because not every hairstylist can adapt to every situation. That being said, do you feel that you're in a box, that you can only do one type of hairstyle or one type of person here, or do you think that you can do anything like Camille? When you see something, you can execute it?
Well, kind of both, because I say I'm in a box because there's only certain things that I want to do that I am going to do, because it's like I found my niche.
Yeah, okay.
If that makes sense.
That makes great sense.
So
can I stop you right there, because that's something that y'all see how you can learn from someone young. She already knows she found her niche. That is super important in business.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta know where you fit in. What somebody out here that was born in the 80s, what was the rapper that said get in where you fit in? What rapper? Come on, what? It wasn't Old Spice. Stop looking like you weren't born in the 80s. Okay, you gotta get in where you fit in. Okay, so you found your niche. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna do what works for me. So if you want what I do, if you happen to be white, black, Hispanic, I'll do it. But if you want something I don't do, I'm gonna refer you to somebody I know who can do what you like.
And that's another thing. I just love this young lady. I'm enjoying this conversation already, because you know what, she said Hispanic and she didn't say Mexican. Thank you for that. That's so sweet. You're so smart. Anyway, that being said, so does that, now that takes me into another question.
Okay.
Because you found your niche, okay? In Francais is niche, you said it right. In American is niche, right? Okay, so you found your niche, all right? And have you ever, we're gonna talk about complicated clients.
That's fine.
Because you said, hey, this is what I can do, this is what I'm willing to do, this is what I can execute. Do you ever find, well, let me put it like this. Have you ever done a hairstyle on a client that they didn't like, and how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I've done stuff on people I didn't like.
Or that they didn't like.
I mean, my bad.
No, jump in. But hair twin. We both off on the natural.
That they didn't like. Yeah, I have.
Like, tell me, what was that experience? How did that make you feel? Did you try to, like, what was that experience? Because I was telling someone how I was sitting in a nail shop today, right? I didn't want to let that out because I should have got my nails done yesterday. But I was sitting in a nail shop today, and this lady was telling me how she was suing this young girl because she damaged her hair from color. And usually it's not the stylist's fault. You usually come in with damaged hair, you know. But then, you know, you have a responsibility. Sometimes I tell people, it don't matter how much you explain to a person, sometimes you gotta refuse the service.
That's true.
Okay, but that made me feel like, damn, I never want you as a client. Right. But how did that make you feel when a client didn't like your work, and what how did you handle it?
Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna ask, what didn't you like? And then once you tell me what you didn't like, I'm going to give you an alternative. Like, okay, maybe we can fix it in some type of way. But if it can't be fixed, then I'm going to give you an apology. I might give you something off your style, depending on how nice you are to me. And have a blessed day.
Have you ever taken it personal?
No.
So you know what, and that's what make you a natural for this, because when I very first started in the beauty industry, right, selling my brand, I took it personally when someone didn't like my stuff.
Really?
Yes, I did. It took me a lot to get over that.
Yeah, you got to, because everything not for everybody. What I might think is really, really good, you might think like, girl, I had way better than that.
So when you were doing the clients here, and you're a very beautiful girl, by the way. Look in the camera so everybody can see your face. Okay. Now, when you were, okay, let's go back. When a client said that they didn't like something, do you think they were just trying to get a discount, or do you think they really didn't like it?
It depends on the client, girl.
Have you been in that situation though, when you think they were just trying to get a discount?
Yeah, because you will have clients who they'll tell you like, oh, I want layer curls, I wanted this, and I wanted that, and then you be like, okay, cool, and you know they're not asking the price. So this is a mistake on both our end, because if I'm not telling you the price and you're not asking me the price, we're just going in here blind. So once I finish it and I tell you $250, and you like, this ain't even all that. After you just said it's so pretty, then how much I owe you, girl? And you be like $250. Oh. well, why this layer don't match this side?
And that's where they start finding stuff.
Yeah, so that's how you know who want to deal and who don't.
But I have that same when I'm doing the body, because I'm a cosmetic nurse, right? And I do the body contour, and I tell people these are the 3 scenarios that can happen. You can either lose inch, blah 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 blah, and they'll be happy, right? Like, oh, I lost a whole inch, and they be like, well, how much is the service? $300. Well, I mean, if I would have put on a plastic bag and walked around the corner, I said, but you went on, you know, like you already, what you thought, you was.
They wanted lipo results.
That's what. But the point is, you getting what you get, and you're losing an inch. You came in with an inch, and you're leaving without an inch.
But you get what you pay for.
But the thing is, exactly, you get what you pay for, but it's not cheap being cheesy. Okay, it ain't easy being cheesy. Like my boy from the Cheeto bag. Yeah. If you wanna ball out, if you wanna have that Barbie life,
you gotta pay the price.
Come on. Speaking of that, okay, and another question. How do you feel, and this is something that I don't play with when it comes to my product, because I put in the time, I'm confident, I tested the product, I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Tell me a time that you had to haggle with someone, or someone gave you a problem about your price. Like they said, hey Kamisha, how you doing? I want to get a full sew-in with a frontal piece.
Girl,
blah,
which
blah,
story
blah,
you
blah,
want to hear?
Come on, give me one when they tried to haggle with you and you explain to them this is what the price is, and why, and how does that make you feel when people give you problems about the prices you charge for your services?
Okay, well, it's too many stories to tell, because it's like my prices are my price, however you say it, that's my price. But it's like I have a lot of family and friends, and it's like they want to look a certain way, so they see me doing all these girls' hair, and they think since I do so many girls' hair, my work must be cheap. So they get in the chair, and they might want something that's $200, but they want to pay $60 or $80.
The devil is a liar.
Because we friends and we cool and we kicking it like that, but that don't mean that you give me $80 for something that's $200. So now we have issues. So that's right there. And what was your second question?
No, you said it. So, like, did it ever cause like a falling out or any issues when you had to tell them what the price was?
Yeah, I fell out with all my friends about the price.
For real? Tell me about that, because I had that experience with hair.
Yeah. I mean, it just is what it is. They might feel some type of way. They might not get their hair done by me for a few months. You know, they might go to somebody else, and then they come back once that person don't do what they like. Because I've been doing your hair for the last 2 years. I know what you like. She don't know what you like.
So you built your confidence in knowing the habits of people.
Yeah.
So okay, my last couple questions, okay, and then I'm gonna show you some of my hair. I'm gonna show you some of my eye tips, and I want you to touch it and tell me what your initial thoughts are.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And and the second question is, and do you want to do hair forever? Because most of my friends that are doing hair have divulged into other things. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and is this something that you want to do forever?
Okay, in 5 years, I expect to be somewhere relaxing. I want to own a wig studio, so I want to be able to come into work and sell my wigs. And if I decide to do some hairs this week, then that's cool, because hair is my passion. So I don't want to do it forever, but I do want to be able to have the option. So I want to like own my wig studio. I want to own a couple houses and a few more other businesses and be like more like an entrepreneur. But hair and the beauty industry is my passion. So
you want to stay in the beauty industry, but not necessarily behind the chair?
Yeah, I want to get from behind the chair.
And it's so funny, it's a spot in Brooklyn that you can go walk in and get a custom wig done the same day. They sew it and everything. They measure you and all of that stuff, and they sew it. And there's nothing like that in Detroit. So I think you have a good chance. So
girl, don't be spilling all the tea in front of them.
Well, don't worry if they don't got it. If they don't got the fire to do it, don't worry about it.
Right.
Because the tea, we can spill the tea, but if you ain't got a cup to gather, it's all right. And everybody ain't got the gumption. It take heart and it take consistency to be in business. So you don't worry about that.
And confidence.
That's it. And you have to be strong, especially dealing with women. Okay, women and men for that matter. Now I want to show you some hair, and I want you to give your honest opinion. Okay. Like I want you to from your. Have you ever worked with eye tips?
No, but I would like to.
Okay. So and. On my website, there's a picture of me with my hair. You don't know it's me, but it's my hair in the back. I actually did something called a Brazilian knot extension, which is really popular on the East Coast. Oh, but I grabbed some tape ends, even better.
Can I look at it?
please. I want you to hold it. Now, my tape-in hair is reusable for up to 2 years. I use keratin tips. Okay, now whatever dealer, because I work with dealers and that sort of thing, and hair dealers, and you can purchase the hair directly from me. But whoever your hairstylist is the person that needs to refresh the tape.
Yeah.
Now some people are cheap and they'll go to Amazon and get the refill tape for the tape ends. You need to spend the money and come back to us and get the keratin refill, because keratin and glue are 2 different things.
Yeah, I know.
Clearly. But you know, my customer, they like, well, why you gotta do, you know, why you charging? Because it's keratin, it's not glue. So with this hair, and then this is this is a straight black.
I love jet black.
Yes, a lot of people do, but a lot of people have to color the hair when they buy it. So I mean, what do you think? What do you think of the hair?
Well, for one, I like the fact that it's already black.
Yes.
That takes out like 5 steps.
Okay.
And I like the fact that the tape-ins are keratin, because I never heard of that. So that's something new.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Good. And it's healthy, it's pretty, it's bouncy. Look at how this feel already. And it's weight.
Hold it up and show the folks.
It got weight to it.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's got weight. You want hair with weight. You don't want something thin and weightless, because it's gonna end up nappy and balled up.
And that's only 50 grams, so that's only a half a bundle.
Yeah. Y'all should shop.
So you guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know what, Kamisha, any last words? Tell us about your social media. Where do we follow you? Where can we get in touch with you if we want to get our hair looking like yours, looking beautiful?
Oh, well, thank you. Well, you can follow me at Melted X Mish T. Is on my shirt.
Oh wait, look. A whole t-shirt. Melted X
Mish T.
Mish T.
Yep.
I like that. Like melted, like melting the lace.
Yes.
Oh, y'all hear that, girls? Okay. And then tell us where to follow you.
And you follow me on Instagram. I have TikTok and Facebook, but that's not my thing. Instagram is my thing. So follow me on Instagram, Melted X Mish T. My number 586-765-4373. Call me, text me. I'm always available.
And I'm gonna put her information in the description.
Thank
you gonna come back? Okay, and then you gotta refer some people for these tape ins.
I will, girl. You got to teach me how to do them.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And then you can start doing classes. That's another thing.
Yeah.
So you guys, I want you to show my friend, my young friend, who's motivated. I just really respect this young girl. Not to call you a young girl.
No, I appreciate it.
I respect this young lady because she's so young and she's motivated. So you guys, make sure you check out the description to follow her. Tune in next week for another episode of Behind the Muse.
And shop Muse.